She posted 17 fake reviews in one night. 17. All from her family members, all designed to destroy a business I spent 15 years building. She thought I would crumble. She thought wrong. What happened next made her wish she had never typed a single word. Her name was Monica. She walked into my office 8 months before her wedding day with a binder thick enough to stop a bullet and an attitude that should have been my first warning. I am Victoria, and for 15 years, I had been the most sought-after wedding planner in the tri-state area. Celebrity weddings, destination events, features in bridal magazines. I had built everything from nothing. But here's what Monica did not know when she sat across from me that day. I had dealt with difficult brides before. I had handled mothers-in-law from nightmare dimensions. I had navigated family feuds that made reality television look tame. But Monica? Monica was about to teach me that there is always a new level of entitled. And what she would do in the months to come would force me to unleash a response so calculated, so devastating, that it would become legendary in the wedding industry. But I am getting ahead of myself. The consultation started normally enough. Monica wanted a June wedding for 200 guests at an exclusive vineyard. Budget? She waved her hand dismissively. Money is not an issue, she said. Famous last words. My standard package for a wedding of this scale ran $45,000. That included full coordination, vendor management, day of services, and my personal oversight of every detail. When I presented the contract, Monica's face transformed. Her smile vanished like someone had flipped a switch. That seems excessive, she said. I know you can do better. Here is the thing. In 15 years, I have learned to read people. And I knew exactly what was happening. This was not negotiation. This was the opening move in a manipulation game. She wanted me to feel guilty, to doubt my worth, to offer discounts I had not earned and she had not justified. If this is already sounding familiar, hit that like button because I know some of you have dealt with exactly this type of person. But wait. Here is where it gets interesting. Monica did not just ask for a discount. She launched into a sob story so elaborate it deserved an Academy Award. Her father had recently lost his job, she claimed, tears welling in her eyes. Her fiancé was covering everything himself. They had dreamed of this wedding since childhood, but life had been so unfair. She dabbed at her eyes with a tissue. All I am asking is for a little compassion. Now, I am not heartless. I have genuinely helped struggling couples before. But something felt wrong. Her Chanel bag cost more than most people's monthly rent. Her engagement ring could have funded a small car. And when she had walked in, she had mentioned her parents' beach house where the rehearsal dinner would be. So I did something I had never done before. I excused myself to use the restroom, and I did a quick social media search. What I found changed everything. Monica's father? He was the CFO of a Fortune 500 company. Lost his job? He had posted about his promotion 3 weeks ago. I returned to my office with a new perspective. I understood exactly who I was dealing with now. A professional manipulator who used emotional exploitation to get what she wanted. But I did not confront her. Instead, I smiled warmly and said I would see what I could do. Why? Because I knew this was not the end. People like Monica do not stop at one attempt. They escalate. And I needed to document everything. I offered a modest 5% discount, citing a fictional slow season promotion. Monica's eyes narrowed. That is insulting. I want at least 50% off or I am walking out and telling everyone how you treated me. There it was. The threat. The emotional blackmail. And this is when I made a decision that would save my entire business. I calmly told her I could not meet that request and understood if she needed to go elsewhere. Then I watched her storm out, already knowing she would be back. They always come back. But here is what she did not know. From this moment forward, every single interaction would be recorded. But here is where this story takes a turn nobody expected. 2 weeks later, Monica called back. Her tone had completely changed. Apologetic. Sweet. She had been stressed, she said. Could we start over? I agreed, because I knew exactly what was happening. She had called every other reputable planner in the area and no one would give her what she wanted. I was her only option. But here is the twist. The manipulation did not stop. It evolved. Over the next 3 months, Monica became a master of moving goalposts. Every signed agreement was followed by a request for changes. Free changes. Extra services. Additional vendor negotiations. All with the same playbook. Just this one thing. I thought this was included. You would not want me to be unhappy, would you? Each time I enforced the contract, she would make veiled threats. I know a lot of people in this town. My father has connections. But I held firm and I documented every single threat. Every text. Every email. Every voicemail. Subscribe if you want to see how this ends, because the revenge? It is worth it. The wedding itself was a disaster of Monica's own making. She changed the timeline 17 times in the final week. She screamed at vendors. She made her maid of honor cry 3 separate times. And through it all, I maintained perfect professionalism, my team executing flawlessly despite her chaos. When the day ended, I thought it was over. I thought wrong. 48 hours after the wedding, before I had even sent the final invoice, the reviews started appearing. 1 star. Worst experience ever. Victoria ruined my wedding. She was unprofessional, rude, and incompetent. Then another. And another. 17 reviews in a single night, all from different accounts, all with suspiciously similar writing styles. My perfect 5-star rating, built over 15 years and hundreds of weddings, was being destroyed in real time. And here is the thing that made it personal. Some of the reviews contained details that only someone close to Monica would know. Details about the venue. The color scheme. Things that proved these were not random attacks. This was coordinated destruction. Now, most people would panic. Most people would cry, respond emotionally, maybe even cave to whatever demands came next. But I was not most people. I had 15 years of experience, a lawyer on retainer, and something Monica never expected. I had connections too. And mine were in the wedding industry. Within 24 hours, I had traced every single fake review to its source. Monica's mother. Her sister. Her college roommates. Her future mother-in-law. All using first names as usernames that matched their actual names. Amateur hour. But I did not respond publicly. That is what they wanted. Instead, I made 3 phone calls. The first was to my attorney, who drafted a cease and desist letter documenting the defamation with evidence including the recordings where Monica had explicitly threatened to destroy my reputation. The second call was to every major vendor in my network. Florists. Caterers. Photographers. DJs, venues. I shared what had happened and who was responsible. And the third call? That one was special. That third call was to Monica's venue. See, what Monica did not realize was that her wedding venue was not just a client of mine. The owner, Patricia, was a personal friend. Someone I had brought over $200,000 in business over the past decade. And Patricia? She took defamation of industry colleagues very seriously. The next morning, Monica received a certified letter informing her that due to a violation of their conduct policy, specifically the documented harassment of vendors, her venue reservation for her sister's upcoming wedding had been cancelled. Her deposit? Non-refundable per the contract she had signed. But that was just the beginning. Within a week, Monica discovered that every florist in the area was suddenly booked. Every photographer had scheduling conflicts. The caterer she wanted? They had heard things and were not comfortable working with her. The wedding industry in our region is small. Word travels fast. And when you attack one of us, you attack all of us. Now here is where karma really delivered. Remember that cease and desist letter? Monica ignored it. She actually doubled down, posting on her personal social media about how she was being bullied by wedding vendors, playing the victim once again. Big mistake. Because when you ignore a cease and desist and continue the defamation, it becomes evidence of malicious intent. My attorney filed a civil suit for defamation and tortious interference with business. The recordings I had made were legal in our one-party consent state, and they documented every threat Monica had made about destroying my reputation. When Monica's parents found out about the lawsuit, specifically the potential damages that could reach 6 figures, they panicked. And this is the part that still makes me smile. Her father, the CFO who supposedly lost his job, personally called to negotiate a settlement. He offered to pay my full legal fees plus additional damages, have all fake reviews removed, and issue a written apology. But I was not done. I told them I would accept the settlement on one condition. Monica herself had to post a public apology on every platform where she had spread lies. She had to admit that the reviews were fabricated, that her family members had participated in a coordinated attack, and that I had provided exemplary service throughout her wedding. The apology had to remain up for a minimum of 1 year.